Now, you might be wondering, how did this random guy make his friends millionaires? Well, this is Haru, and he's basically a god-level manipulator in all the good and bad ways. And you have his best friend he just met again, Gaku, a master hacker. No, this isn't some fantasy world, but it's the world of business. And I'll tell you how they made so much money as a startup business that had nothing. Literally, how to spend all their money on a chair. $2,000. Anyway, they started with an online flower shop, but how did it stand out? AI. You're probably familiar with AI and how famous only the word has become in social media. Well, they used that word to create an online shop with a fake AI secretly run by a person. What do you think of AI? Let me know in the comments. Because they made people think it was AI, the news spread more quickly that there was a new online shop that uses AI to recommend you flowers. They made it a flower shop so they could make use of the extensive knowledge that Rinrin had of flowers as posing as the AI. And they made it also a flower shop so they could grasp the giant gifting business of idols and hosts in Japan. Of course, gaining a lot of more users and getting a lot of more money. But of course, a human AI has limits, so when they were getting too big, they sold off the flower shop for 100 million yen, which proves how effective Haru's business ideal is, which is
fake it till you make it.
Next, they hire people to create a game, and with a clever game of deception, they get 2 billion yen to make the game from investors, and eventually make the game with a super famous game creator, focusing on what makes the game super addictive. It's satisfying pop sounds when you collect something. What features do you believe make a game truly irresistible? Let us know your favorite game elements or games in the comments. And with more deception and really good tactics to overhaul a whole entertainment company to have more effective ways to advertise their company and game while crushing the rivaling businesses. Of course, they move on to other things such as streaming services, a news station, which isn't really a fundamental part of the show for their funds gaining, just for their absolute genius plans and fame. But there's not really something peculiar I should be pointing out, unless you mean the pork. Ha! You don't get it, do you? Well, you will after you watch this show. It is hilarious. Anyway, if you do get it, tell me in the comments. Then they team up with a subsidiary worker in Dragon Bank, which is the biggest company in Japan, by the way, because of their giant rivalry with them, and the news gets them in return a lot of money and fame. But then on the verge where the CEO of Dragon Bank crumbles everything of the Trillion game to the ground. The Trillion game outsmarts them once again, with taking over the Dragon Bank company and everything they have. Kill him, kill him. Oh, Gray, no. Gray. No, Michael. Oh, well. Their business skyrockets because shared with everything they both made, they are not just millionaires, but multi-billionaires. And that's how he made his friends rich. It is a team effort, but the main key to the door of their success was Haru. And to know every detail on the show, you need to watch it, of course, because it is the best show I have ever seen. I could never imagine that a business drama would be so good. Anyways, guys, see you next game, and I have one thing more to say, and that is...